when you're running combine and have that view over there, that's just pretty awesome. That's almost as awesome as watching that Mike Les guy on YouTube. That is one good looking tractor and grain cart. Hello YouTube, it is Farmhand Mike bringing you a 2021 winter wheat harvest video from the Byers, Colorado area. I am out here with a local farm as they are taking off their 2021 winter wheat crop with their 12 new Claas Lexion 7500 combines, all with 35-foot wide Honeybee Draper Heads. Also in the video, you will see 4 of their Case International 500 tractors pulling Demco 1400 and 1350 grain carts. This is my 3rd summer in a row coming out to this farm as they take off their winter wheat crop. Last year they had 12 new 7400 Claas Lexion combines. The year before that they had the Model 740. This is a very dry part of Colorado, and this year has been very bad. As you can see in the background, there's a lot of green out there and a lot of bare ground and what should be wheat. All their good wheat was taken off before I got here, so the field in this video is not that good. So this video is not going to be as long as some of my videos in years past. I had planned on coming back the next day when they got moved to another field, but a rain and hailstorm changed those plans, and you will see some of that at the end of this video. This is not a custom harvest crew. This is the farm's 12 machines and 4 tractors and grain carts. I will put the links at the end of this video to the 2 videos I've done here the past 2 summers. Those videos are quite a bit longer. One's over an hour, one's almost an hour long. But like I said, I was able to get a lot more footage because the weather cooperated. And a lot of this farming out here is every other year farming. So this field right here would not have had a crop on it last year. So they'll let that set and try to get all the moisture they can through the course of that 1 year. And then this field will actually get worked next summer and then be seeded into winter wheat next fall. Just with the limited moisture they get out in a lot of these parts, that's pretty common for let a field go fallow for a year, so they farm it every other year. I have no idea how many acres these guys cover. I don't ask farmers that question, so if you do ask that in the comment section, I'm going to ignore it and not be able to answer that. I have heard people ask a farmer out here how many acres they cover, and know a lot of times they'll get an answer like all of them, or some years too many, and some years not enough. Of course, farm ground is considerably cheaper out here than it is in a lot of the Midwest. It's not the good quality soil like we're used to back home, and they get a lot less rain. I'm told this area gets under 15 inches of rain a year, and it's all a matter of getting that rain at the right time as well. So a farm out here has to be pretty big, but may not even cover or haul in near the bushels like a farm a fourth of its size would back home. There is some pockets of irrigation out here, so you will see some alfalfa. You will also see some dry land, corn, sunflowers, and some other crops. But wheat is probably the main crop out here, or pasture land. Also, you may notice those bare circles out in the field. A lot of those are ant hills. If they have a hole in them, it might be a gopher mound, and if it's got a real big hole, that's where a badger dug down to make a gopher one of its meals. And I was able to do a couple other videos while I was out in this area, so I'll try to get those edited and uploaded here in the near future. Claas of America is headquartered in Omaha, Nebraska. The Claas 7500 Combine is a Class 7 machine powered with a Mercedes-Benz OM 470 6-cylinder diesel engine. That is Tier 4 final, and that engine is 10.7 liters in size, rated at 402 horsepower with a max horsepower rating of 462. You can get the Model 7500 Combine with a 355 or 385 bushel grain tank, and this has an unload capacity of 5.1 bushels per second. These combines also have a road travel speed of up to 25 miles per hour. If you want more information on Claas combines, you can visit their website at claasofamerica.com. Well, it looks like I'm going for a ride in Combine number 7 with Kevin from Indiana. Kevin and his brother farm quite a few acres of mostly corn and soybeans back in Indiana, and when they get all their planting and spraying and everything done, Kevin will come out here. He's been doing it for many years, and he'll run a combine. He's cut wheat from every state, from north of Kansas clear out to the Pacific Northwest. I actually met Kevin in Cutbank, Montana several years ago. It was 2015. We had a couple versatile 490 combines out here that a farmer bought, and Kevin was out here running one of those, and I started talking to him. He said he was from Indiana. He was out here with his son, and that's how I got to know him. Of course, we live fairly close, so we're going to try to get out to his farm maybe this fall and get some harvest videos out at his place. And he comes to Cutbank area every year in August for about 3 weeks, cuts wheat for a farm out there, so he's always looking for a new adventure. I think he even told me he went to Australia and cut wheat because their seasons are opposite of us, so I believe they harvest wheat over in Australia around December, something like that. So this guy loves to run a combine, loves to harvest wheat. He's an interesting guy to talk to. So in August, for the last several years, he's been going out to the Cutbank area and cutting wheat at a farm out there. And I think he said that's about a 3-week adventure. And then when he get done with that, soybeans are starting to get ready back in India. He'll come back and do fall crops. And like I said, we're going to try to get out to his farm and do some videos this fall. He just got a new tractor with tracks on it, and I can't say what it is, but he's got a 14-bottom moldboard plow that they might do a little fall plowing with it. So that ought to be pretty interesting if we can work that out. And if anybody's watching this video from Western Canada, he said that's one place he would like to say he's harvested wheat at. So comment below or send me an email, whatever. I'll get you in touch with Kevin if you're looking for some help in Western Canada. He'd like to come up there and run a combine sometime. So it's just neat how the world works. A guy that lives less than 100 miles from me, I meet in Cutbank, Montana. And that's one thing I find in my travels is I get to travel all over the country with Versatile. I just run in and meet so many people, and a lot of them, I could be 1,000 miles from home and meet somebody that lives 20 miles from me. Just interesting how it all works out. Seems like I'm getting a little carried away in this video telling stories, but that's just the way it is. And another thing, I'm going over this and proofing this. I keep saying we. I don't know why I say we. On my YouTube channel, I'm a one-man show. It's me with the video camera. It's me doing all the editing. I guess I say we, meaning you guys that are watching this video, because we're all in this together. I film, I edit, and we all watch it. So thanks for that. And while I'm talking about YouTube, I just hit 91,500 subscribers, so getting closer to that 100,000 subscriber mark every day. I never would have dreamed when I started putting up these YouTube videos back in 2012 it would ever turn into what it did. And I think YouTube actually sends you a plaque when you hit that 100,000 subscriber mark, so that should be pretty interesting. And I just want to thank all you guys for all the help and support. And I do have to say there's a lot of farming YouTube channels out there. There's new ones popping up all the time. I like to say my channel's different than everybody else's. And when it comes to variety of different types of farming from all over the country, different types of machinery, I think I probably got one of the best varieties out there. And as I'm here editing this video, you guys have no idea some of the footage that I'm actually setting on. And I got some very exciting stuff coming up in the future and all the time. Got some good stuff lined up. So, you know, just always great farming content coming to the Farmhand Mike YouTube channel. As you can see in the background, it was starting to cloud up, get windy. I figured it was time to bring the drone in, and that was enough video. I was out on the dirt road pretty far. I was staying in Fort Morgan, Colorado, is where my hotel reservation was for this Saturday night, and had a lot of dirt roads to get the blacktop, so I figured I better get on my way. And I didn't get very far away from these guys, and I mean, it let loose with wind, rain, hail, and I actually had to stop. I found a place where the road was kind of down where I could get out of the wind a little bit, and you're going to see some of that. Also, when I got into Fort Morgan, no idea how much rain they got, but I've never seen a manhole cover float up out of the street and up on the blacktop. So here's some action from the storm.
Yeah.
I've definitely been in worse hailstorms, and I did not really want to get in this. These can damage vehicles. I didn't have any dents, so that's a good thing. Because of the sawfly problem in the area, they were swathing a lot of the wheat, as you see here. So I'm guessing with this storm, it's going to take a little bit for those windrows to dry out. And finally, made it into the city limits of Fort Morgan, Colorado, on my way to the Hampton Inn. This happened with several manhole covers in the town, but I could not get my GoPro turned on in time. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Like I said, still a lot of good content coming to my channel, but if you like this video, go down there and hit that like button. Feel free to comment below, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Remember, you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Farmhand Mike. And as always, thanks for watching and supporting my social media.